Hi, folks. This is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report. You know, one of the things I've told you that I think about trout fishing, and I know I may be going on too much about this, but when I was a kid, there was spinners and spoons and live bait, and of course we could use flies. But there weren't many plastic plugs. Like we look, in another report I talked about crankbaits and how most fishermen have a tackle box full of crankbaits. Hard plastic plugs that have lips on them that do all kinds of things in the water that make them look like something the fish would eat. Well, why wouldn't trout eat these hard plastic crankbaits? You know, I don't ever hear of people using them for trout, but now a lot of these companies are making little tiny plugs, little ones, 2 inches long, shaped like a little skinny minnow, like a Rapala, like we've used for years, or even little fat ones. And I can't conceive how the fish wouldn't hit them. And it's excited me because I'm thinking of a whole nother way that I can go and fish for trout. You know, the same thing, these little baits will work for any species of fish because most fish are going to eat what's ever available to them. And a lot of times we think, oh boy, that fish is so big, it's not going to eat this little stuff. Well, they eat lots of little stuff because so much of what's available as food to fish are little. Flies, look how tiny flies can be. So, you know, this is one thing I wanted you to be aware of. If you go into any tackle store or go online to any of the tackle distributors, you can see now there's whole areas of these tiny little plugs. And it's something that I'm really going to reach out and use this year. I just have a feeling that it's going to make my trout fishing all the more interesting. It doesn't matter whether you're fishing a stream or a pond or a lake. So it's one more thing to crowd our tackle boxes, to make it all the more difficult to choose what bait we're going to use at any given time. But I'm excited to try them out, and I certainly will pass on how they do to all of you. Until next time, folks, this is Don Meissner with the North Country Fishing Report.